Hello there, welcome back for a fresh new update. This update is regarding your slanderers, your abusers, and your gossipers. At the moment, what's happening here is that these people are experiencing exactly opposite of what they planned for themselves and for you. At the moment, these people are just not able to understand why you're not suffering the way they intended for you and wished for you. To be honest, in short, try to create for you. It seems like your connection is making its own way. It seems like their plans backfired, their tricks backfired, and they are experiencing heavy backlash at the moment. These people are still watching you, stalking you, and keeping tabs on you. Some of them are still trying to turn people against you. Some of them are still talking rubbish about you and are spreading these lies, rumors, and gossip. Some of these people are still trying to block your union, your progress, or your achievements. At least they're thinking about it. However, it seems like they're getting blocked out of everything. They're getting blocked out of their own plans and actions. That's what's going on here. These people wanted to control everything in your life. From your relationships to your personal life, to your career, to family life, to everything. They wanted everything under their control, under their feet. But now it seems like they're wishing for what you have, which is freedom, which is healing, which is happiness, which is joy, which is abundance, and this glory you are either creating or manifesting. They tried everything in their power to mess things up for you, to entangle you into problems, into challenges and despair, but now they are the ones who are experiencing all that. And that's baffling them. That's shocking them and surprising them all at the same time, because they're watching, witnessing, and observing that nothing they did worked. None of their rumors worked, none of those lies worked, none of the slander worked, nothing worked. Instead, it did exactly opposite of that. One or the other way, it brought more healing, more harmony, and more abundance your way, more peace your way. Some of these people have found out that your connection is still progressing and there's balance coming in your connection. You two are now on the same page, you and your counterpart. They found that out, or they figured that out, and that's upsetting them because they assumed that everything is on their fingertips, everything is in their control, under their hand. But now when they see that they've been making nothing but a fool out of themselves, they are just aggravated. They are panicking, they are triggered, they're upset, they are throwing tantrums and all this drama, not knowing that it's leading them towards their own destruction, end, and doom. That's what's happening here. These people are just looking at you and are feeling salty about it. They're bitter. They're going crazy because they just have no idea how the hell you managed to survive all the storms they brought in your life. How you managed to heal yourself after all that pain they gave you. How you healed all those wounds they caused you, created for you. They've got no idea how you survived all that and how you're looking so good, this happy, and this healed. That's baffling them, that's confusing them, and that's shocking them. The funny thing is that now these people are experiencing the results of their own slander. Now people are calling them liars, cheaters, manipulators, tricksters, and haters. Something they thought would never happen, would never come their way. But now when they see that they are looking like fools, idiots, imbecile, dummies, they've got no idea how to fix it. Whatever they did in your life by using those cynical, bitter, judgmental, hate-filled words or sentences appeared in their own lives, is appearing in their own lives right now. Let's put it that way. And they've got no idea, no clue, no knowledge, no information about how they can fix it, how they can heal it, how they can escape all this turmoil and this backlash they're receiving. They've got no idea. They're being very defensive, showing anger, rage, and upset. They're telling people to mind their own business, and some of them are acting like nothing really happened, like they don't even know what they did or said. They're throwing facade here, and that's making them look even more idiot, stupid, and more of like a joker. They're really troubled, and I'm seeing that something even worse is about to happen with these people. They are moving towards that actually. The irony is that now they want what you have. They want something like your connection, where there is healing, happiness, and joy. Exactly what they try to destroy in your life. They want the same thing in their lives. What would you call such people? I don't know. I've got no label, no name, nothing for such people here right now. They wanted to fill your life with nothing but tragedies and sorrows and misery. And now when they see that appearing in their own lives, they want what is yours, or they want something that is similar to what you have, a divine connection, not knowing that it's not for the faint of heart. It's not for these sort of people. They wouldn't be able to survive even one single challenge that comes with it, that one has to face on this journey in relation with these connections. They've got no idea about any of that. It's just that they want this glory that you're attracting, this beauty, this charm, this grace, and all this respect and recognition and admiration you're receiving here. That's what's happening here, let me tell you that. People found out that the problem had been with these people, within these people, not with you or your connection. That's what's happening here. They went out and said all sorts of terrible things, made jokes on you, laughed about you, mocked at you, tried to look cool. They thought that they were looking cool, but now people are laughing at them for raising their fingers on you when they've got no idea what they were talking about. They're really looking like fools here. People are even calling them fools. I saw number 1111 when I said that. That's really happening. People are calling them drama creators, conflict lovers, home wreckers, and whatnot. They're getting called out on their ugly behavior. They thought that they'll go out and, defame you, blacken your image, bring you down, destroy you. But when they see that all that happening with them in their life, they're surprised by it. They're shocked. They're baffled, puzzled, perplexed, flinching back, not knowing what to do next. They're just still looking at you and are wishing for some sort of change. They're wishing for your downfall. Had been wishing for that for quite some time. Looks like from ever since the beginning, but now they are the ones who are experiencing their own downfall, which is scaring them. They have nothing to say now, no words. Nothing's coming out of their mouths anymore. Their life is filled with struggle, and more is coming. It's on the way. They're having to defend themselves. They're having to fight for themselves. They're having to protect whatever's left in their life, but it looks like nothing's working and nothing ever will. That's what I'm seeing here. That's how bad their situation is right now, or their situations are going to turn out later in future, in the coming future. They'll just be bitter and full of rage. There's going to be no happiness in these people's lives. That's what I'm seeing here. They'll just look at you or other people and wish all that for themselves. They look at other people's blessings, their joy, their happiness, other people experiencing abundance and peace, and that's what they'll wish for themselves but won't receive. That's the outcome I'm seeing for these people here. Apparently, it's happening right now with some of them, which is just terrifying them. They're petrified with all of these things because they strongly believed that that'll happen with you, not with them. They were very confident about their plans, their tricks, their manipulation, their trickeries, treachery, or whatever they were implementing back then. But now when they see that it all attacked them back, backfired at them, returned back at them, they have no idea how to fix it because nothing's working. They're getting bombed with these disastrous outcomes and tragedies, and there's suffering. The struggle keeps piling up. Struggles, let's say. One after the other, problems, challenges, upheaval, negativity, enemies, and chaos keep appearing in their life. There's no stopping. They don't know how to stop it. They go on to build something, create something, manifest something. It gets destroyed. It just gets destroyed because of someone else. And then they find themselves as hopeless, helpless, and miserable as they wished you to be. They wanted to see you in that state. They were creating that state for you where you have nothing left, where there's no hope left for you. And when they see that your connection is almost like a phoenix, they don't know what to say anymore. It seems like the person who was slandering you the most, gossiping about you the most, found something out about you and your connection, which just shook this person's foundation, perplexed this person, threw this person in a maze, this person struggling to get out or escape from. That's the kind of state I see these people being in right now. People are shunning them out, cutting them out, because they've realized or are realizing that these are very problematic people and no one should be around such people. They're not loyal to anyone. They are bootlickers in some situations and cases. And bootlickers know nothing about loyalty. They only know one thing: profit and gains. So as long as they're getting something from them, they'll stick. Once it's all over, once they stop receiving whatever they were getting, they'll leave. And then they are the ones who'll talk about these same people in the same manner they were talking about you. And that's what I'm seeing is happening here in some of the situations and cases. They're getting talked about in a really bad manner. People are throwing dirt on them in exactly the same way they were throwing at you, and that's causing real damage in their life. Heavy damage, irreparable damage. This cannot be undone. That's scaring them. That has them in this miserable state. They don't know how to escape, get rid of, or change. Something very bad has happened or is about to happen because of the same kind of nasty things they've said about you, believed about you, assumed about you, or had spread about you. This is the punishment for spreading lies, rumors, gossip, and false stories about someone you know nothing about. Especially about a chosen one. It'll ruin you. It ruins you actually this way. So that is a learning lesson. That's a life lesson everyone should learn. Be very careful with gossip, lies, rumors, and these statements people pass on very mindlessly. Don't be quick to judge. Don't be quick to assume. Don't be quick to jump onto conclusions. Go out of your way to verify the facts and find the truth out. And if you cannot, zip it. Keep your mouth shut. Because now these people are looking for a way out of the mess they've created for themselves, and it's ugly. It's getting worse day by day. Every single day it's becoming unbearable. They are lonely, they're isolated, there's no one coming to support them, assist them, unlike those of bootlickers. No real person is there to help them, understand them. Everyone's hating them after they've displayed their hate towards you so openly. And it's very likely that people found out that you are a very nice, authentic, clean, pure-hearted person. And these people were the ones who were trying to paint you as the villain, as the bad person, when in reality, they were the villains all along. I'm seeing that truth came out. These people somehow exposed themselves. Whatever it is that's happening with them is bad, very bad, and what's coming is beyond bad. They'll really be hated once this blows out of proportion. They'll really be castigated, scolded, abandoned, or shut down by a lot of people once this hits the fan. Because the kind of things they've said about you, the kind of games they were playing were very, very mean. Only a very wicked, mean, bully sort of a person would do such things to another person. Some of these people are flying monkeys. That's what I'm seeing here. Someone used these people to destroy you in some situations and cases. Some of these people could even be narcissists here. You'd know that better. But right now they are just alone. Everything's standing at a standstill in their life. They're struggling. They're paranoid. They're timid. They see destruction coming their way and more agony and more pain. Everything they wanted for you, wished for you, is happening with them. At the same time, they see that your connection was untouched. You were protected all along. Nothing touched you. That's what they're realizing right now. And they're really looking stupid. That's coming up again and again. People are talking about them in that way. People are really shaming them and guilt-tripping them, looking down on them, trying to humble them. Some of these people were reminded to talk about you in a respectful and honorable manner that pierced their heart or their ego. That was a big blow to their pride and arrogance. They couldn't handle that, are unable to, because in their eyes you were nothing. And when people are looking at them in that way, they're unable to handle that. These people really had a lot of delusions. It's likely they were operating out of that the world revolves around me syndrome. I'm the pretty one. I'm the special one syndrome. Things like that. All those bubbles they were living in, that fanciful world, collapsed. It all burst in front of them. That's what I see happened or is happening here. People are seeing through them. They were trying to tell everyone, or they were trying to portray you as a deceptive, deceitful, cunning, fraud person. Someone who's into malpractices and fraudulent activities of all sorts. But now I'm seeing that something they had been hiding came out in the light. Their secrets came out in the light. They are the real deceptive people here. And that's what people found out. Didn't I say that they were living in a very delusional world? They were thinking that no one's ever going to find out what sort of people they are, what they had been hiding in their closets. I see that the skeletons came out and started dancing in front of everyone. And that was quite a scene. Again, metaphorically speaking here. A couple is showing his presence here to people, extremely arrogant about their looks or wealth or some sort of position they had. It's all going away. I mean, the kind of outcomes I'm seeing for these people are tragic. I see never-ending waiting period. They'll be stuck for almost like forever. They'll keep on attracting heartbreaking outcomes and disappointing outcomes. Disappointments, let's say. They'll keep on attracting the evil they send towards you. People are going to look at them as if they are evil, which they are. Their connections are going to get cursed with the same sort of ill will they were cursing you with. I don't see their plans working out, their connections working out, even their marriages working out in some situations and cases. I mean, they're getting attacked from all corners and all sides. It looks like death is going to follow them and approach them from all sides and corners. Ultimate destruction, ultimate havoc, tragedies, disasters, hazards, and everything's making their way in these people's lives, and all they'll be left to do is nothing. The thing is that I see that some of these people may still never change. They may still act haughty, conceited, condescending towards others, stubborn, boastful, bitter, cynical, judgmental, and just all those sort of things. I mean, I can clearly see here that even now they're looking at you and they're full of rage, they're full of bitterness, they're angry, they're upset because you're attracting something they never wished you'd attract or receive. They don't want to see any of you receiving your union. That would be the ultimate slap on their face, and I'm seeing that that's exactly what's gonna happen. All those delays they created in your life or within your connection are delaying everything in their life. Their health is upside down, their worlds are collapsing and crashing, their finances are all over the place, their relationships are rotting, their mental health is declining as we speak. I mean, everything's taking a hit, a blow, a big one. I don't know what else to say here. It's just that it's getting ugly, and that's what happens when you do not know your place. When you attempt to destroy someone or ruin someone's life, especially a divine connection or a chosen one, this is what you receive, and this is what's happening. It's bad, it's unfortunate, but at the same time, this is something these people deserve. So that's where I'll end this read, and I hope that this read will help you or would serve its purpose. That's all. I'll be back again sooner than later. Till then, take care of yourself and your loved ones. Bye-bye.